Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Sunday, boom, 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 give me your money. I managed to get up off there, off the bed of the trailer.
It's been a great day. The powder is lovely. It's the best I've seen Sandia in about 5 or 6 years.
We want to see it run.
To the students of El Paso, I know that you don't know me, I don't know you, but yet I care about you and I want to be your friend.
Think of the good.
You can also help by covering your mouth when you cough, wiping down surfaces with disinfecting wipes, and washing your hands.
You may recognize something like this, an 18-foot steel barrier. What you won't recognize is this, another 30-foot steel barrier just feet in front of the other.
Another tip, tell a person where you're going and when you'll be home.
Tomorrow evening, several buses will leave the game here at Isotopes Park and make their way all the way here to Civic Plaza, dropping off groups of fans. And organizers say there might be a couple hiccups.
Here's a fun fact though, I didn't know this. Regular soda can, whatever you're drinking, take these pop tabs, take them off. Okay, I can't get it off right now, but you know what I mean.
One after another, after another.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Simple yet powerful.
As a community, we are joined as El Paso Strong. This isn't going to go away tomorrow or the following month.
El Paso artist Gabe Vasquez started painting the El Paso Strong mural on Monday.
The artist actually said that he wouldn't finish and he stayed all night to do it. So, it's just showing that pride and letting everybody know that we are united.
A mural that shows unity, support, and love for one another during a time of mourning.
Be it the Hispanic community, the white people in El Paso, the black people in El Paso, we're all one. We're all one. El Paso is one, a strong one.
Because when people think of El Paso,
we are resolute in our desire to heal and persevere, and we are resolute in our resilience and love for one another.
Even though this borderland community is 22 people less, they are stronger than they were the day before.
That's one thing El Paso does well, is take care of its community.
Caleb Henderson is a devout Muslim observing the holy month of Ramadan while being locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center.
It actually helps me, to be able to practice this because it makes me feel human.
Henderson is one of about 30 inmates observing Ramadan.
Allahu Akbar.
The holy month requires 5 prayers a day, but Henderson says he prays up to 12 times per day.
Allahu Akbar.
So how does MDC accommodate such a demanding spiritual commitment?
Come to prayer, come to prayer.
MDC provides special meals delivered to the inmates observing Ramadan, at times different from when the rest of the inmates eat. If you're observing the holy month, you must fast from sunup to sundown.
It shows me that they have humility. They don't just look at me just because I have a crime, I'm here locked up. So it helps me. It also helps me to prepare myself to get out, because I could still be in a negative state of mind right now had I not been practicing my religion.
MDC says other jails across the state have asked them how they accommodate the inmates' needs during Ramadan.
Allahu Akbar.
Henderson has some advice for them.
If they do let them practice any religion, they let them practice religion to make them more humble. And then if you have more people humble, then they can spread that humbleness. It's like a wildfire.
Justin Matthews, KOAT.
La ilaha illallah.
Action 7 News.
Hello, young lady.
This is how Galen Cohen makes an honest buck.
You can't sit around, I'll go crazy. How many did you need, hon?
After each harvest,
You never have had the corn?
Cohen sells corn for a Moriarty farmer out of this trailer that he parks 3 days a week near Montgomery and Tramway. But on Sunday, his money was taken when 2 people attacked him.
Sunday, boom, 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 give me your money. I was tossing corn over just like this. The next thing I know, the guy in the white shirt came up and hit me in the forehead, hit me in the back, and they got me down on my back, and then the fight was on.
Some people saw Galen bleeding and called the cops.
I managed to get up off there, off the bed of the trailer, and start hollering. It was bleeding down my face, you know.
Cohen only took a few days off. He came back this time with someone from the farm helping him.
This is Abigail.
APD is still looking for the bad guys, but on Thursday, plenty of Galen's regulars came out to support him.
Just give me 10 back.
Oh, come on.
Normally a dozen ears cost $7, but today customers were giving him 20s.
There are good people in this city.
Yeah. And telling him to keep the change.
That was donated to you.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dwayne Thornton was one of them.
I think there's a lot of people that want to do the right thing, and I think there's a small amount of people that are causing a lot of trouble in this town. And I think we need to wake up to it and do something about it.
It's an historical icon, the 2926 steam locomotive. It was originally a passenger locomotive from 1944 to 1953, bringing people between Los Angeles and Chicago with a stop in Albuquerque.
We want to see it run.
Hundreds of volunteers have been working to restore it since 1999.
15 years ago, we'd say, oh, we'll be done in 6 years. 14 years ago, we'd say, well, we'll be done in 6 years. Now we're about to the we'll be done in a year point.
1 year may sound far away, but many of these volunteers have been waiting for this milestone for 20 years. And that timeline got pushed back even more in 2012 when thieves broke through the fence and stole some of the train's parts. It was caught on surveillance video. The group of burglars stripped the Iron Horse. Volunteers say it set them back about $10,000 in material costs.
There's no locomotive parts store. If you want a piece, you got to make one from scratch.
It took volunteers about a year just to rebuild the pieces that were stolen.
This is a dedicated year after year after year struggle, and we're winning.
He anticipates being able to make steam in the boilers later this year, which hasn't happened since 1953. After testing all of the locomotive's appliances, they will put on pistons and valves so it can move on its own power. Then you'll finally be able to go for a ride. Justin Matthews, KOAT Action 7 News.
Just can't describe it with only one word.
Spectacular.
Very colorful.
Fun.
Mesmerizing.
I think this is the Super Bowl of hot air balloons.
It's the larger-than-life bucket list event that brings people from near and far right here to the Duke City.
We're originally from the Philippines, Northern California.
From the UK.
From Columbia, Missouri.
I'm from Puerto Rico.
Florida.
Fort Collins, Colorado. All of these people here at Balloon Fiesta for the first time. The trip for many was a long one.
About 20 hours to get here in total, just moving around the UK and then flying and then moving here.
Like 2 plane trips, so like 5 hours-ish, a while.
But whether they came from one state over,
It's really amazing. It's to see every single balloon.
or from overseas,
There's nothing else like it in the world, really.
every single Fiesta first-timer we talk to say they want to make the trek back to Albuquerque to see the sights and sounds of the most photographed event in the world, the International Balloon Fiesta. Here in Albuquerque, Brittany Hope.
There's no words to describe it.
KOAT Action 7 News.